So these are the different menus you have here. There's 3 pages of menus, similar to the N7. And then we have iGo Primo navigation is included, and that's the memory card is here in the nav slot. To access that, you can hit it here or here, just like with the N7, same thing. So it takes a second to load. Once it's loaded, it's not going to have to reload until you turn the car off again. So that's what that looks like here. And that's just the onboard navigation program, iGo Primo. So we'll get out of that. We also have a memory card slot. So if you have SD card media, that would be inserted here. If you want to change the boot logo, you would do it here as well. So you go to SD card. Has it organized by folder, so you can go to your library and then you can see the different types of media. So if I wanted to change my boot logo, I would go to picture, and you find the picture you want, select it, and then you're just going to press this button in the corner. It's going to do a check mark, and then you know that it is set to that boot image. It'll come default with the Dynavin logo as the boot logo, but you can make it whatever you want. Okay, so the main thing here that you guys wanted to see was the iLink Pro. So your radio will come with this USB dongle. This plugs into the radio, and then you'll plug your phone in here. So that's that. So I'll plug my phone in here, and it'll initiate automatically depending on whatever your phone is. It'll, in this case, it's going to do Android Auto because it's an Android phone, so on. So it's just standard Android Auto. As soon as you plug it in, it's going to initiate on its own. There's nothing that you need to do other than have the Android Auto app. I believe the CarPlay app comes pre-installed on all the iPhones, so you don't have to download that. And then it's just standard, your standard options. You've got these different apps that you can use and go that way. You've got voice command, all that stuff there. Alright, so this is the iPhone when you plug it in, and you're just using a lightning cable to USB into the iLink Pro dongle. Plug it in, and it'll take you to CarPlay. So you've got whatever apps are available in CarPlay, you'll have here. So if you want to go to Waze, again, you're just plugging it in, it's initiating automatically, pops up on the screen automatically. There's nothing extra you need to do. So Maps, just standard CarPlay app functionality. Another thing is there are periodic firmware updates that we provide on our website, dynavinnorthamerica.com. You just go from the main menu, you would just hit the info icon, and you would see your latest firmware version number. MST is for Mustang, so that needs to be there to make sure it's set to the right car type. And then this is the latest firmware version, 2.0.0.2. You also have a multi-function buttons. This can be set to different options. Right now it is set to the HVAC controls, which also are here. This is all included on the Dynavin N7. You've got your HVAC controls down here, but you can also have them on screen. If you wanted to change that to something else, you would just go to Menu, System, and here is that multifunction symbol. And you would just change it to whatever you want. If you want it to be Bluetooth, you can change it to Bluetooth. For your, let's go back to Android Auto. So you have volume control on the steering wheel controls, that works. And you also have track change here, or if you're on the radio, it would change to your preset radio stations. So those do work there. The voice command button would just control Google Assistant or Siri, depending on what phone you have. It's basically it replaces sync, but it is going to use your phone's commands instead. So you'd have to be connected via Bluetooth, and it would do whatever commands your phone usually does. It does have a 9-band equalizer, so it has a lot of audio adjustment. You go to the audio menu here, and then equalizer, and you've got a full EQ here. There are some preset options as well, but if you like to set your audio to specific levels, you can do that here. And then you have other options here as well for fade and bass and all that stuff still. In the box, you will get everything you need to do the install. Additionally, you will get these RCA harnesses. So if you want to do like an aftermarket amp or sub, you do have all the RCAs that you need to do that. Even if you wanted to do like a rear monitor, like a screen in the back, you could do that. This one's for the camera, so if you want to do an aftermarket camera, reverse camera, this is the one that you would use for camera, these two here. You would also get, this is the iGo Primo nav card that's included. That one's inserted already. And if you want to do Sirius XM, you'd get the SXV300 tuner, and the radio comes with the adapter for that. For if you don't have heated seats, it does include the 2 different sets of buttons. So this car does not have heated seats, so you can see that they're blank at the bottom left and right corners. When you get this radio, you're not going to have any buttons here. You're going to choose the ones that you need, and you're just going to pop them in. So if you have heated seats, you're going to get these buttons here for those, and if you don't, they're just going to be the blank covers. So those are included, and you insert them depending on your car. You have the external microphone. Ours is mounted here on the top of the steering wheel column. It's best to have it mounted somewhere in front of you, as it is directional, so that's recommended, somewhere in front of you. And then you have the GPS antenna, which is magnetic, so as long as it's on top of anything metal behind the dash, that will work fine and it will get good signal. And that is, those are the basic functions of the Dynavin N7 Pro for the Mustang 2010 to 2014.